Hello, my name is Sarah and I did my project on electric cars. The reason for this is because I have an electric car, so I thought it would be worthwhile to spend my project time learning about how my car actually worked. Because previously I did not understand, and it's funny because I have a pretty good grasp on how a gas-powered car works, but not the own car that I was driving. Another reason that I want to do this project is because the EV market is growing, especially overseas, like in China. 1 in 3 new cars in 2023 in China were an electric vehicle. They account for 60%, almost 60% of the global market. The US is third, Europe is beating us, but the US 1 in 10 new cars registered in 2023 were electric vehicles. So the question I'm most commonly asked about having an electric car is it worth it? So I personally think this question depends. When I was living in Charlotte and only commuting like probably not even 10 miles a day, because I would drive to school, which was close by, as well as I would usually just walk to work since it was so close. So when I was living in Charlotte, it was definitely worth it. There was also a lot of chargers, and that's still the same in Raleigh. And I'll show you some of the ones close by, especially the ones on campus. I think those are cool. But when I'm only commuting to go visit home from Charlotte to Raleigh, I would say that's more difficult. You just have to be more concerned about mileage. And since the trip is less than 258 miles, which is my car's limit, I can make it in one charge. But I'll show you about how it's not always, the projected mileage is not always how many miles it actually takes off your battery, because the battery is just guessing. But yeah, so it is worth it to me. I do save a lot of money because I don't pay for gas. It was really nice during COVID. But if you're only doing long travel, then I would say it's probably not worth it. Okay, so here we are. These are the on-campus chargers. Here's one which can charge 2 cars at the same time. And then they're kind of all around this parking lot. This is the Coliseum parking deck on main campus. So when we look at the screen here, you can see it says 6.1 kilowatts. I've used this charger and it usually does do about 6.6. And then right here you can see it's labeled alternating current. So what that means is when it goes into the car needs to convert it into DC first, direct current first, so it can actually charge the battery. But that's why the DC fast chargers are so fast, is because they're already in direct current. A good way to tell what level charging station you're at is by the thickness of the charger cables, the charger wires. So these ones are really thin. This is like indicative of a level 2 charger. A level 1 would be even thinner than this. Like honestly, think extension cord. But the DC fast chargers have a really thick cord, like hard to maneuver.